98.9 to 70.9, 70.9 to 98.2. Sorry about that. So I agree with all the 100%. I do. Because, you know, the average person, we'll see some numbers here in a moment, has had a traumatic experience in their life. What I realized, like working with youth, and we had an adult program. Our adult program was called Basic, Building and Sustaining Internal Change. Our youth program was called Hype, Helping Youth Pursue Excellence. And we built the framework of those organizations around the fact that we're dealing with people with trauma. And so when we're interacting with them, we're not surprised at what they say or do. We understand it. We understand that folks are coming to us with all kinds of lifetime perceptions that they didn't ask for. You see? And so I know that Mr. Mays, like, Coach, but I'll say it's important to understand that because it shapes the way we interact with people. So trauma doesn't always look like trauma. Would you agree? I'm serious. Sometimes it looks like resistance. Sometimes it looks like absence. Sometimes it just looks like today. But it's trauma. And I'm gonna tell you something. This is just me. This is not research. This is nothing else. I noticed, maybe it's just me, and I don't want to say, because you say things make you like getting old, But have you noticed that people are really hypersensitive today? Anybody ever see that? You see, there's a lot of hypersensitivity. Like, you can say sometimes the most basic thing to a person, and their response is a trauma response because it's not logical that they would have that kind of response. Like, what I just said to you wasn't to offend you, it wasn't to hurt you, it was like maybe a question. And so again, I don't fault the person. I realize that just may be something. Maybe they had relationship trauma. Maybe they had childhood trauma. Maybe somebody did something to them. Maybe they had an experience. You see, the man, he was in the Iraqi war, the war. And he wakes up in the middle of every night with cold sweats. Why? In his mind, them bombs are dropping. That's trauma. But guess what? Some of us have bombs dropping that don't look like warfare. They don't look like warfare. It's something somebody said to us. It's something somebody did to us. And here's the problem. Trauma begets trauma. So if I'm an older person, an adult, a parent, and I'm carrying trauma, I'm trying to pass it right on to my kids. Parents don't do anything about it, then we're just aware. That's how far it goes. And this is not occasional. 70% of adults have experienced at least one traumatic event in their lifetime. All right? 20% develop PTSD, and that's hard. That's very difficult. Following a traumatic experience may go undiagnosed because some people think, well, I don't know if we need to go see a therapist. I'm like, no, go see a therapist. I've seen a therapist. Anybody else in there? Come on, y'all. I'm just going to be clean. I'm clean with you. I've seen a couple of therapists. And guess what they did? Help me. They helped me. Don't be so ashamed, man. Forget that. These people are professionals. Just like you're a professional, they're professionals. And they can help you maneuver through some things that you can't. I'm studying neuroscience, man. If I get into some of that, you realize we need therapists because the way our minds are wired through neural pathways and neuroplasticity and metacognition. That sounds pretty smart, girl. Come on, girl. That sounds pretty smart, doesn't it? All right. And so, but those things, I will give you one. I said metacognition. I'm not going to do this, but write down metacognition, M-E-T-A, cognition. I will give you that one. But this one will help you, seriously. This one will help you. This will help you with trauma informed. This will help you for everything else. Okay? Here's what I want you to understand. Metacognition. You ready for this? Give me two claps in the duck. Come on. All right. Metacognition is that's the best way to say it. Metacognition is thinking about what you're thinking. That's a lot of thinking, coach. People who master this, their lives are so much better because you start realizing, why am I thinking this way? That person says something, but why did that person say something get me to have this kind of response? If it doesn't pertain to me, I can just say sorry, laugh, or whatever, because I don't have to embrace that. But the whole idea is, if you can think about what you're thinking, you can think about why you're thinking a certain way when a client walks through the door. Or you can think about why you're thinking when you're interacting in the community. And then it shifts the way because you can now adjust. I love how research, one of my favorite people to listen to, her name is Dr. Tracy, M-A-R-K-S. Write it down. This woman is phenomenal. She's a cognitive therapist. Man, I listen to her every day. because she breaks Tracy Marks, Marks. I'm telling you, she has 1 million YouTube videos. I listen to them because this woman breaks it down. I've never studied the way I think as much as this woman got me studying, because we just live our lives anyway and without any kind of outcome. She's gonna help you understand that's not the way to do it. Please don't forget this. Here we go. Behavior is communication. Write that down, please. Oh man, I'm trying to get y'all to get this. Behavior is communication. Talk to me. What does that mean? Think. Think. You can better like this. What does that mean? Body language, talk to me. Yep. Behavior. Give them 2 claps in the dub. You see, the way you act tells me what you're going through. The way you respond tells me if you're dealing with trauma. See, we don't have to get upset at people. Our communications is a dead giveaway to what we're dealing with. And so when I'm working with people, which I do all the time, in my world, I have to be alert to this stuff because I have to understand I can't be responding in a manner based upon that person's communication.